so-called Zoom fatigue, from my perspective, is a result of it shows up all the things that weren't working very well in the face-to-face meetings, but people who were so used to it, they kind of became numb to it. It's kind of like a fish in water. The fish doesn't realize it's in water. Well, people in the ugly face-to-face meetings, you just kind of realize that you take it for granted, become aware of it. But when we moved to Zoom meetings or Microsoft Team meetings, what happened is people didn't adjust to the new format. Some people were concerned about being on camera and refused to do that, which I think is a huge mistake. What it also revealed was that the meetings that we're in are not very well run. So here's some tips, because that's the situation. It's a big one. First of all, one of the things that's really important is in your Zoom meetings, it's important that everybody start off by saying something at the beginning of the meeting, something like, what's going on with you that you're coming into the meeting. So you make a contact with each other. The other thing is that the person who has called the meeting, it is absolutely crucial that an agenda be made, sent out to everybody, be 24 hours before the Zoom meeting, and that the meeting move through that agenda, and that everybody help move along the agenda. Now, some people who like to talk a lot also begin to talk a lot, and it's everybody's responsibility in that meeting to curb that behavior. On the other end of the scale, a lot of people don't speak up. And again, it's every person's in that meeting to speak up and say, what's going on? I haven't heard from you for a while. And also during the meeting is to check in every once in a while, what's working well, what needs improvement. So those are some tips. There's a lot more to that because it's the whole technical part of running a meeting so that people aren't like this kind of thing, or way like this, or they got really bad lighting, or whatever it might be. All of those really help too. So it is a difficult time for that. And if I were in your shoes, I would be taking some training on how to run Zoom meetings well. And we can provide that. This is Dr. Jim Sellner